Okay, now it appears to be that I'm back. And I'm showing fully stable. So I think we're good. I think we can get back to business here. Putting miles on the Nick, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm showing completely stable now. So it was a problem with the vertical streaming. Because I'm streaming in normal landscape, and then I just recently added the vertical. So, like, if you're watching on the Twitch app, you can see me in vertical. So, yeah, I was probably overlooked, which is weird because, again, it was working fine previously. Damn, that's a bummer. We gave up on Dusk a little early for this reason, so that kind of sucks. But, I mean, we're already here. We're going to finish this project. Awkward stream. You know, I would rather this happen to me during a random Saturday stream than on, like, the Friday stream, because that's when we're really, you know, in business. I'm also not getting that weird audio glitching that I was getting before. Adjust your bitrate to compensate. Yeah, I might have to. Everything I was reading said it should be fine. Like, I shouldn't have to, but it is what it is. We're okay. We are back. We're live. We're here. Everything is okay. How we doing? How we doing? How's the movement? Look at those. Look at all those. You can see all the frames. Just all of them. I'm not wearing my hoodie. It's too warm. Oh, yeah. Did you guys see my Sears Tower? I built the Sears Tower. Okay, you know what? We're blowing up some of these. We're going to blow up some of these trees, because every time I go to look at it, trees are in the way. Stupid nature. Twitch chat has been borked all day. It's definitely not Twitch. It's definitely me, and I fixed it. It was... And Les Chat, I'm glad you said just try to fix it now.
A member of the Legion wants you to rant about something.
The damn trees. Stupid nature getting in my stupid way. You know what's crazy? When you watch Star Wars, they don't have paper. They never have paper, because when you think about it, trees are the most, like one of the rarest things in the universe, probably. So, but the stupid trees are in my stupid way, and I'm gonna stupid blow them up. Now, really, I should be cutting these down with the chainsaw to harvest their resources, but I don't need to do that, so I don't really have any reason to not blow them up. Landscaping with explosives is absolutely the way to go in this game. Get these stupid trees out of the way so you can see my cityscape. We're gonna build more I'm gonna build more, I want to build more iconic buildings from Chicago, too. The Sears Tower was the easiest one. John Hancock would probably be impossible. The John Hancock building would probably be impossible because of the angles. That would be a hell of a challenge. Maybe when I get Satisfactory Plus, or when I get the mods and we get more... I forget the name of that mod that gives you, like, more stuff to build with. Breadman knows what it is. I'll ask him when the time comes. There we go. Those darn trees out of the darn way. Stupid nature. I love the dark. I love the dark. I hate nature. I hate nature. 7-stream streak. Hell yeah, dude. Much appreciate that. Glad you're finding yourself entertained here on the Thor the Undead channel. Yeah, technical difficulties are always a pain. I blame the trees. It always slows the stream down. You have to, like, get back into it and whatnot and get things going and regroovulate. There we go. New word. Just made it up right now on this auspicious occasion. Need to get your groove back. Regroovulate, if you will. I probably shouldn't blow myself up. Yeah, we're back. We're back. We got it. I got it figured out. It's all good. We just can't stream in vertical right now until I figure out the bit rate. Oh, am I out of explosives? Also with this damn radiation. Oh, that's the radiation that was probably getting to me. Also, do I have the thing here? There we go. Now you can see the Sears Tower. It was funny. No one said anything. I posted it online, the video about that, and no one said anything about it being called the Willis Tower. It's like, because it's not. It's not the Willis Tower. Everybody knows that. It is the Sears. It's always been the Sears Tower. It's always going to be the Sears Tower. Everyone from Chicago still calls it the Sears Tower. Okay. Good thing I got a little bit of sulfur. I should get some sulfur into my dimensional depot for this reason. Should we build an armory after the power grid? We're almost done with the power grid. Then I think we should build an armory. After we get the nuclear pasta juiced up, we need more nuclear pasta as well. We don't have enough, so we need to do nuclear pasta, and we need to do a couple of. We need to get the what do you call it? The spatial energy regulation unlocked. We got to get that done. We got to build some oscillators. I want to get just everything cooking. Once it's cooking, we can do whatever we want. I just want to get everything on its way. As you can see, we're not building enough nuclear pasta. We're building a lot of these, whatever these things are, but the nuclear pasta is underserved. But I couldn't just build a bunch of particle accelerators because... Yeah, look at that. That's better. Now those trees kind of stand out, don't they? We'll have to blow those up, too. I had to build cluster bombs, but we need to build an armory is what we need to do. How is our... Ooh, our situation's not good. And I'm still getting those weird audio glitches, but I don't think that's at all related to what we were running into before. I think that's just because there's so much stuff here. That's probably the more likely scenario. But this kind of bums me out. I did this whole thing. I built this whole thing in a certain way so that we wouldn't run into trouble. You know what? I have an idea. I have an idea. I want to... Well, I don't know if it's going to work. We haven't built the top floor yet. So... How's this all looking? This is good here. Water's good. Turbo fuel is going to be our first... I see yellow. What is that? Why? Oh, and to think I was draining all this stuff earlier. Well, that was probably not going to cause trouble. But what's going on here? What's our problem? Heavy oil residue is stuffed. Fuel has nowhere to go. Oh, right. Of course not. Yeah, that makes sense. Because... So the fuel is overstuffed, so that's fine. It's the turbo fuel is still pressurizing. It looks like we're getting there, though. What do we got going on here? So the turbo fuel has nowhere to go, which is like a weird problem to have now. So this should all be fine. It's all draining back out. That's literally idle. Like, it literally isn't feeding it. Oh, you know why? This is one that's not finished, I think. Or it's just not all caught up. Or this one's not cooking. What's going on here? What's your problem? Rocket fuel has nowhere to go. Interestingly enough. So that's the one... That one should be feeding... What, the next floor up? Is it really? Are we running into that much trouble? You know, the other thing we can do is run a pipe on the back end so that it has two directions to get up here, rather than running it all through one pipe to get up here. Fluid dynamics in this game, man. Sometimes it is just screwy. Yeah, look, the flow rate isn't even 600, which that one's not even connected. None of those are. Oh, because those. Yeah, duh. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. That one's fine. It's this one. These go to the top floor. But what we can do is ignore the top floor for a minute, and we can redirect it. So what we're going to do... What we're going to do is delete this one and this one, and we're going to borrow these, and this is how we're going to fix our pressurization problem. Take this. Don't worry, it can clip. It's okay if it clips. And then this one is going to plug into that. And that should go to this one. Okay. So what this is going to do... What this is going to do is these... We're basically overstuffing the crap out of the pipes now. So those ones that are underserved, that are under-pressurized because of the loss of turbo fuel, which we're still kind of working on, but it's also... I think that's because it has nowhere to go. So now it's... All of these are feeding the 4 floors together, and they're overstuffed. And then once we're going to give it a little time as we get ready to build the last... floor. So we should see these pressurized real soon, because now each floor takes 500 rocket fuel, and we're feeding it like 625 each. So now it's overserved, but the top floor isn't being served at all. But that's fine. Then it'll just be the top floor that takes a little time to get pressurized. Oh, what's up, Matt? Matt 18 RP, how you doing? Welcome back. Good to see you. My power grip collapsed. Your power grid collapsed. 40 NPCs to go in phase 4. Oh man, 40 that nuclear pasta? You saying nuclear pastas or MP 40 PCs. Okay, so the adaptive control units, I think is what you're talking about. Yeah, 5-stream streak, Dr. Slurm. Hell yes. Slurm's Mackenzie over here. Hell yeah. Also saw you joined the Discord. Welcome. All right, cool. See, this floor is fine. This one didn't. Yeah, nuclear. Okay, yeah, nuclear pasta. That's what we're doing next. As you can see, the AI biotech something or others. We're building tons of those, but the nuclear pasta is underserved. But we can't afford to build more nuclear pasta. Oh no, murder Gabby. Why? What is it? What are you doing? What are we doing? And you're just burning up the points. Rut-row. What's up, Noct? Welcome back. Doom 2016, no death run, but with a controller. Ooh. Maybe. I might be able to do that. I don't know. I was barely able to do it I was barely able to do that with the mouse and keyboard, and it's been years, but okay, challenge accepted. I will get back to you. As you know, it's not a drop what you're doing and do it doesn't. Oh, difficulty doesn't matter? Oh shit, I'll do that on stream. We'll do it on easy mode. I got you. Doom on controller. Sold. I'm just gonna do easy mode. I'll do normal. I'll do normal difficulty. So we'll get that on the schedule. You know what? I'm gonna go over here onto the Discord. I'm gonna go to upcoming streams. I'm gonna pull this up, and you can't see it because I really got to get a button for this. You can't even see what I'm doing with it. Okay, here we go. Murder Goblin. Goblin, I can spell. Has issued a gaming challenge. I will have to complete Doom 2016 no death with controller. Any difficulty. Coming soon to a Authority Undead stream near you. There we go. So let it be written, so let it be done, and nobody Banjo, Bugatti, Spirit to Blanket, and all that. Yes, Andy difficulty. And Andy difficulty. Very nice. All right. It is on the Discord. It's written in stone. Actually, I put it on, and then it'll go from there to the schedule. Maybe one of these Saturdays. No death run on controller. It's gonna happen. How are we looking? It's still not fully pressurized yet. The extra 100 should do it, though. The extra 100 per floor should do it. I probably could. Oh, Matt, do you want your name on the, Want your name on the factory? Gotta add everybody. Did I miss anybody? Have I missed anyone else? Let's see. Matt 18 RP is watching. Trying to get everybody when I see him. Did we get Dr. Slurm? Is Dr. Slurm on the... Did you get a poster? If not, let's get Dr. Slurm. I thought we did, but I don't remember if you were here yesterday when I started doing this. Doctor... Relax, I'm a doctor. Oh, it's all lowercase. All lowercase. Dr. Slurm. Noct, did we get you a poster, Noct? We made you a poster, right? I don't know if we did. 008. Yes? Okay, good. No one left. I don't want to leave anyone out. That one last night. Good. It's hard to keep up with, hard to remember. I don't want to forget anybody. Your blueprints are a godsend. Thanks again. Hell yeah. Thanks for using them. Thanks for coming by the stream. Thank you. I'm just happy to help. That gets me all warm and fuzzy inside. Okay, why are these taking so long? You'd think these would. And they're getting fluid, just not enough. Honestly, I think the sound glitching is just a game. There's just so many of these around, it's screwing with the system. You can hear them starting up too. You can hear the engines starting. That's the sound they make when they first start up. Again, we're overstuffing it, so it should pressurize. I guess it's just taking longer than my impatient ass wants it to. Also, are we getting enough turbo fuel? It still might be... Yeah, it looks like the compacted coal... Yeah, compacted coal is done. So the compacted coal is pressurized. We're good there. That has caught back up. And the rocket fuel is spending, so... And yeah, I got more blueprints in the works. There's some more I want to make. They take a lot of time. It is very time consuming to make those. And I've been spending a lot of time working on, like, you know, the content creation, working on the YouTube channels. I made a new YouTube channel, and I made, you know, it's kind of, oh, I gotta launch my, or my Steam Deck here. I gotta launch the program for that. Are you guys, ooh, can someone test a sound effect? Can somebody do a sound effect test and let me know if it's working? I'm gonna do one as well. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. I don't know why it does this. There. Now it should... Yeah, now it should work. I think that fixed it. Here, I'll do one. I'll do one.
Ugly! Ugly! Ugly!
Okay, we are good. Bro! What's happening? Dude, gifting subs. That's so... Dude, you don't have to do that, but thank you. That's so awesome. You know, shout out to the subs. I was able to get the Tartarus version 2. Because of the subs, I was able to get this to improve the stream. It all goes... That's where it all goes. It's where all of it goes, is to make the stream better. And that's what we... This thing right here, this little soft pad, is going to extend the life of my hands by years to come. I'm not even kidding about that. Like, because the one I was using... The Tartarus, the old version, was just hard plastic, and that's where I'd rest my wrist. And now I got this, like, soft goo and the extra buttons. So that has been just an absolute, like, massive upgrade. So shout out to the subs. Thank you for doing that. You didn't have to, but that's awfully nice of you. Thank you so much, and congratulations to everyone getting the commercial-free experience. But yeah, no, Madrigoric, if you haven't set it up, man, I highly recommend. What I did too, the latest, so with this new one, I got this extra row of buttons up here. And what I've done is this is my customizer. We discovered yesterday there's no hotkey to just open up the blueprints tab. Coffee stain. Fuck. But having that, the only thing I don't like is the old one. The old one has a V key right here. Yeah, right there. That's V. That's for hitting V. The new one, the version 2, has a scroll wheel there, which I can still use to make the V key, but it's not as fast. And it's got the scroll, which is nice. I can set that to a hotkey, but I don't need a second scroll wheel. I need a V key. But that's like, it's a small price to pay. It's a small concession, and I can still, for the most part, make it work. But that's the only like real difference. Why is that yellow? Why? Oh, no, it's because, yeah, I'm not feeding that one right now. Actually, it appears to have flow. Is that just emptying the pipe, or did I forget to connect one properly? Let's have a look. No, those are emptied. So those shouldn't have anything in them. Does it really just move that slow? Oh, no, it's this one. Something didn't go right. Oh, no, that's connected there. And this one, yeah, disconnected. Oh, yeah, no, we're good. It's all good. So what's happening right now is there's five groups of rocket fuel. So just to kind of give you the breakdown. Oh, I see yellow. What's going on? We have some more investigating to do. We got to make sure everything's working right. What are we... So we're still underserved on turbo fuel. And it's because the turbo fuel down there is clogged, I guess? Or was it... Or did it not connect? Maybe there's one little connection I didn't make. Entirely possible. No, it's connected. It's the only road doing that, except that one. Flow rate's good. Oh, yeah, now it's working now that I'm over here investigating. Oh, that's... No, it's hard to say why that wouldn't be working right. Is it a problem with the pipe because I've oversaturated the pipe? So we've got, what, 18.75 times however many this is. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. We did all this math already. 20 times 18.75. So that's only 375. So it would not be stressing out the pipe. There's no reason the pipe would be like... Or maybe, again, maybe it was just it's taking time thing. It was backing... Oh, you know, it was probably backing up because of this one. So as long as it... But that doesn't make... It still doesn't make any sense. If it was backing up, then these pipes should be full. And it's filling up now. Something goofy. Anyway, what was happening was we were... Now these are turning yellow. We were underserving the rows here. They weren't getting filled up because of the compacted coal. So that caused the generators to not get pressurized, which they appear to be pressurizing now. We're getting all the way down. See, we're not seeing any more red on this floor. This floor was pretty bad. See, we got a little bit over there. Those will start filling up, but again, we're overpressurizing the system, so the last floor is the only one that's going to be a problem. But what we can do is sloop. We can sloop 2 of the blenders for like half an hour until everything gets pressurized. So we got this last floor to build out. And then we just wait for we just got to pressurize the whole system. Which what we'll do, we'll get this set back up where those last 4 blenders are going to serve the top floor here. And then, because those last 4 are building 600 and, or 500 and, no, it's 500 even. It's 125 units, cubic meters per minute. Where all the others, it's 5 normal blenders, and then there's 4 overclocked blenders. So the 4 overclocked ones, we can sloop those so that they overfill. We can sloop just like one. Honestly, I think just one of them. Probably 2. We'll do 2. And it should overserve this entire floor until it gets pressurized. And then we can take the sloops out and then just walk away and everything should be fine. Operative word should. If somebody around here, some handsome devil, I don't know who the hell, but if someone around here doesn't fail to plug in, what are we missing? Ooh, we're hurting on copper sheets again. Damn it. That's okay. While that's waiting, we'll just build more floor. We're almost there. We're almost done. This is the last floor. It's 5 floors. Each floor has 125 or 120 generators. And then the very last one, I think, there's one that has to be like underclocked or something like that. But it's like by 1%. It's not much. It's already 10%. Yeah, it's literally one of them has to be underclocked by 10%. And I think it's the one on this. It's going to be one on the top floor. Or they all have to be. I think each floor has to have one underclocked by like 2%, 2.5%. I think that's actually how the math works out. Is it's actually, yeah, it's like one generator on each floor has to be underclocked by 2.5%. Is how that should. But again, with it being oversaturated, it should be fine. It'll be like so unnoticeable. It'll be completely negligible. I can enunciate. I can talk with words. Really, I can. I learned how at some point.
It's a perfectly cromulent word.
Perfectly. Noble spirit, where is it? You know it.
A noble spirit embiggens the smallest man.
I think that's one of those words that just, it exists now. People use the word embiggens. I mean, I do. Simpsons has invented a few words, I think. I think they're responsible for meh as well. M-E-H. Meh. Oh, I love my new emote, by the way. The old man yells at Thordy. That's the newest emote we've added to the collection. Added that yesterday. And dough, yeah, dough got added as well. That was the first word. That was the first word they added to the dictionary because of The Simpsons. I remember when that happened. Still was the 90s, I think. I remember it was on WGN News. And they said that they were talking about Webster's dictionary, acknowledged that word and added it into the dictionary. Which is funny because there was that whole joke about like Homer's picture being next to a word in the dictionary. And it was when he saved the nuclear power plant, and it was just he was lucky. And it was, oh, I pulled a Homer. By the way, thanks everybody for sticking with me through the technical difficulties and hanging out. It's always a nerve-wracking experience whenever that happens, that you got to shut down the stream and launch it back up and everything like that. It's also kind of a bummer. We could have probably played Dusk longer if I had fixed it sooner, but I'm also glad that you convinced me to just try and fix it now, which I was able to do. And it's obviously the multi-streaming situation, so I'll figure that out. Or the dual format streaming was a lot more taxing on the system than I thought it was. I think all of this is still just running off of what's in the... Nods violently. Is that it? Is that a violent nod? You know, with the eyes. Respect, brother. Damn, you had technical difficulties and you're still almost done. Well, we got pretty close to finishing this morning, last night, whatever you want to call that. Yeah, we were just having some issues with the stream. I think these are all still running because of what's in the... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that. It's what's in the industrial buffer. I want to keep the buffer. Yeah, that's like still almost full. Why is it... I was going to say, why is the number still moving? So we're going to keep that disconnected for now. These are unfortunately going to burn up everything that's in the system. Oh wow, it's actually got a lot. And actually, maybe, I don't know, I could probably leave it. But we're gonna start serving this product, or we're gonna start serving this floor real soon. Violently violence. We're so close, and we're running out of material. The copper sheets are a problem, but we've only got that many more to build. It's like 60. It's not that much, and we still have to connect the last floor, I think. That is a lot of violence. Violans. You ever seen that gag where they're outside of a music store protesting and no more violins, no more violins. Terrible. All right, this floor looks good. So yeah, overstuffing the pipes I think did the job. And actually, how is this? This is full, or filling. So I think we're good. These buffers I think are ending up being worth it. That one too. So that looks good. How are we looking here? 287,000 megawatts. That's a good sign. This floor was also a problem. Looks good. We got green. Now, you don't want to play violins. You don't want to be violent with your violins. Or violas, for that matter. So I think we're good. Now we can plug the pipes back in the way they're supposed to. Also, we still have yellow all the way down there, but that's actually a different problem. That's because I think it has nowhere to go. But I saw yellow here. What was that? It's going up. There's one too. Playing whack-a-mole, man. Yeah, it's a matter of the rocket fuel not having anywhere to go. So that's a good sign. That's a good thing. It's because we're overstuffing the pipes. And that means the pipes are now, in fact, stuffed. So we can go down here and redirect the pipes to the way they're supposed to be. We can get rid of these clipping pipes, reconnect them. So... Get rid of that. This goes to that. And then we connect you to this. Get rid of this one. You go to that. And then... Oh, scared me for a second there. It was just the autosave. Locked up for a second, scared me. And bam. Okay. So that's all hooked up. And actually, we're still pacing. The way the pacing's going, we should be good to... This should just, like, pressurize as we go. Also, do we have all of these wired? Yeah, that appears to be... Oh, the top floor is the only one not done yet. Don't worry, that's normal. That's normal. That's not the main circuit. That's just one of the smaller circuits. What it was these weren't producing anymore, and I flew past it, and it was trying to power my jetpack. But there's nothing in the pipes to power the jetpack. So and because they're all isolated. See, these aren't connected, so this is functioning as its own circuit. So it was trying to power my jetpack, my hover pack, and it had no power, so it made the crash sound. That's normal. I know, my heart sank too. It happens, but it's gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this together. We'll be okay. Put that plug back in. We gotta build the last round of these, and then we can plug everything in, and we should be done. It's okay. Let's do it. Same thing. It's a scary noise. I know. We're gonna be okay. It's weird. It's weird hearing that and not immediately having a heart attack. Over the top passionate rant. Let's see. Now, baby, we can do it. Take the time, do it right. We can do it, baby. Do it tonight. Is that a song? I don't know how to get over the top and passionate, but about doing it, we're gonna do it. We can build this freaking power grid. We can have enough power to do it, to get it done, baby. I guess we'll throw that in there. It's part of it, right? And we're gonna get it done. We're gonna build the power grid. We get the power grid together. Then we're gonna build the quantum processors to make the oscillators, right? And then the oscillators are gonna finish the spatial energy regulation, and that will allow us to put even more those booster rockets. And we're gonna have the AI limiter thingamajigs, and we're gonna do that. And then it's gonna go up into the elevator, and it's gonna save the day. And then we're gonna build other stuff like the Sears Tower and other parts of the city that are from Chicago, right? Oh my God, it's going to be so freaking amazing. Yeah, it's an old song. A song I've never heard, so I had to do my own over-the-top passionate rant about doing it tonight, baby, because we are going to build all the things. We're not going to finish the game tonight, but we are going to finish the power grid. And it's going to be, we're going to do it, baby. Just got to throw that in there. Got to make it work. I hope that was over-the-top and passionate enough. I had to wing that, and I think it works. I probably should have stood up. Probably should have done one of these, like, oh my God. Like, just freaking out, man. We're going to get it done. We're going to build all this power grid, and we're going to have all the power we're ever going to need ever for, you know, like, this is even more than the power plant, the nuclear power plant, which had like 36 reactors. Okay, there we go. It's hard to have the passion. Kick the Chair. That is a great song by Megadeth. If you've not heard Kick the Chair by Megadeth, I can't recommend it hard enough. Great song. I'd play it on stream, but but the YouTube bots will get me. Not YouTube though. I'm inoculated against that. But what's up, Jaws Brez? How you doing? I was just talking about our old raids last night on stream. I still have our BlackRock stream, and actually we got Stinky is in that video. Are you still? Groovy. No, I meant with the energy. Yeah, kicking the chair over. I know. I made it about Megadeth. But, dude, I don't know if you're in touch with Stinky's family, but if that video still exists if they want to hear his voice. I know, it seems weird, but, I think I brought that up last time. Sorry, I don't remember. Been a minute. But we're waiting for we need some more Encased Industrial Breams. Yeah, Earthworm Jim, man. That's how fast I can produce an Earthworm Jim cartridge, okay? Fuck yeah, Earthworm Jim. We're gonna do. Oh, he even clipped it. Oh, he even clipped it. Oh dear. I. Is this regret? Is that what I'm feeling? Nah, it's fine. I'm owning it, man. I put that button in there for a reason. I just only hope that Rogs feels like that you got enough for your money. That you got enough bang for your buck. Your not money, 1,100 points, which is money on the 30 Undead channel. I use the word money very loosely. I think I might have his mom's like Facebook or something, but it's been a long ass time, so I don't know. Let me be worth a shot though. I feel like every time I join though, every time I say something you bring up, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I was thinking about it yesterday. I'm sorry to bring it up. Every time. No, I just thought about that. Because I was talking about the WoW raids. It was my first streams. I first streamed back in, also, we don't want to forget about him either. We don't want to let him be forgotten. If I'm being honest about it, we don't want to let him be forgotten either. But, I don't think it's every time. But hey, thank you for that follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the Undead Legion. No, I just, I had thought about that. Because I was saying that my early streams, the first time I was streaming was like 2015, and that shit's still online. It's still on the YouTube channel. But, let's see, that's wild. I've been hunting for a copy of Earthworm Jim for my Sega. Yeah, dude, it's a good one. It's, I don't know. The game plays really funky. It's got great environments. And whatnot, and good. I love the cartoonishness of it. See, I wasn't saying it to make you feel bad. Okay, good, because I kind of felt bad. But we definitely shouldn't forgot him and shit. It was a long time ago. Where I wasn't dude, that was Draenor. I get shit for it, but I think Draenor was one of the best expansions. And everyone craps on it. Everyone says it was like the worst one. But I really enjoyed the garrisons and all of that stuff. It kind of made it a one-player game, though, to be fair. But it was... I think it was... Yeah, you see, a lot of people didn't like it. For me, it was one of my favorites. The raids weren't the best, though. High Mall was pretty okay. I enjoyed High Mall. It wasn't great. Hellfire, though. Hellfire Citadel was pretty good. They did kind of recycle some bosses with Archimond, though. But, dude, I loved the garrisons. Turn those into money. That's how I got rich. I got rich in World of Warcraft because of Draenor. See, I recently had to sell my entire... Oh, that's a bummer. My entire SNES collection. I had so many bangers. Biker Mice from Mars, Earthbound, Super Metroid. I don't have any of those. That's doing it again. Don't worry. That's normal. That's normal. Don't anybody panic. It's because I haven't plugged all these in yet. That'll stop happening. That sound, man, that sound literally like triggers like scared brain chemical in my system. Like I react viscerally when I hear the sound of the power grid crashing. How are we looking? I love how like each individual generator is so minuscule you don't actually see the bump in power. But we're up to 292,000 megawatts. This is it. This should be the this should be the last power plant we have to build. We should have enough power to finish the damn game at this point. And we can actually take all the sloops and we can sloop the crap out of those nuclear pastas immediately because I'll have the power grid to handle it. I could probably do it right now, but we're almost there. The solo content collection thing, that was amazing, but the raids and dungeons were shit. Yeah, I can't even remember any of the 5-mans. My favorite 5-mans were the ICC ones that they released at the end, the ones that came with ICC at the end of Wrath. I think those and Ulduar. I liked the Ulduar ones. Stinger, what's up, dude? Welcome back. I wish someone would sloop me. I mean, what? I don't know what you think slooping is, but I'm slightly uncomfortable. No more than usual, though. No more than when frickin' threat level zombie is here. Pit of Saren, yeah, that was the Halls of Torment, no, Halls of Torment was a game. Despair, so delicious. That sound effect still, I'll never forget that line delivery. Let's see, I liked Panda Monks, but I think WoW peaked story-wise with Lich King. I agree. Lich King was probably the best era. Ulduar was the best raid, hands down. Like without I'll accept no notes. And it's kind of unfair because it was the only one that really had activated hard modes. And in fairness to the devs, they said the reason they didn't do that again was because they didn't do that because they don't do that anymore because it was just really hard to build fights around that. Like, it was hard to design those fights. It was a lot of work. Best voice line ever came out of ICC. The slime. Oh, yeah. Good news, everyone. Yeah, it was Professor Farnsworth. 303 gigawatts, man. 300 and... did you guys hear that? I'm sorry. I'm trying not to crack my knuckles into the microphone. I always do it right here, like on my chest. I'm aware of it, at least. That's where it's starting. I'm aware, but I don't notice it until after I do it. So I'm sorry. I'm trying not to crack my knuckles into the microphone. It's bad enough people eat into the microphone. Actually, she's not here right now. But I'll hit her up later about it. Give her crap for it. But yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. So I think we're just waiting for this to pressurize. How's this buffer? The buffer is full. It should be draining outward. So I think at this point what we want to do is throw a valve on here. This ought to solve our problem. Let's see. Organization. No, sorry. Logistics. Valve. We want to make sure it's going that way. So we put the valve on it. And we've got flow. So now this should only drain. So what this should do is pressurize the system now, because this has been filling up because we didn't have the whole system plugged in. But now that the whole system's plugged in, it's going to be hard for the blenders to pressurize the system while it's consuming. But with the buffer here, only on output, that is a bunch of extra that should go. Yeah, see? Look, it's working. It's working. You can see the red disappearing. Awesome. Sorry, catching up on chat. Why don't you stand up? I think you're more than just uncomfortable. What you about to talk about cracking my knuckles or what? I don't know what you're responding to specifically. Oh, making me uncomfortable because okay, I'm with you because he said he wants to get slooped. Okay, I'm caught up. I know where I'm at. I had to kind of retrace my steps there. The first step to admitting you have a problem with knuckle crack is admitting you have a problem with knuckle cracking. Yeah, it's not that I do it. It's that I do it into the microphone. I don't want you guys to have to hear that. It's terrible. There ain't no problem if you never acknowledge it. No, I have to because I have to remind myself not to do it. And to make myself feel bad. As they are, everyone's time for me to catch some Z's before work tomorrow. Have a great rest of your stream. Thanks for coming by, Rogs. Always happy to have you here on the Thordy Undead channel, as always.
Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes!
All right. So, has this emptied yet is the next question. It probably did. That goes pretty fast. No, not yet. It's going nice and steady. Looks good. Thanks, man. I think we're about there. This should be getting to the point. How are we doing? We're at 308,000. I think we have like enough power for ever. I don't think we should ever have a power problem anymore. It's so crazy that this does more than the nuclear power plant. And I think it took less time to build this than it took to build the nuclear power plant. Should be good. I don't know why this is taking as long as it is. Let's see how you have a good night. Heading out. Thanks for coming by. Oh, I was trying to keep going to catch Hoobastank on the Vans tour stream in an hour, but I don't think I'm going to make it. Have a good night. That's the night. Thanks for coming by, Noct. Always happy to have you. Of course, without hesitation.
Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes!
You guys have a great night. I'm only going to go... I'm going to go another like 3 hours or so. I'll probably go to about 1 in the morning. Oh, look at that. It looks like we have... Oh, it's so close. This row and this row are all that's left. Once this thing's empty, though, then that kind of ends it. But it's still feeding the system, so It's doing what it's supposed to. And then the other option, like I said, we can sloop the blender that feeds that. We can sloop one of them to overpressurize, which we might as well just, you know, like, do that. Oh, we gotta color code everything. We haven't done that. Oh, and did I finish connecting everything? I think I did. So what we should be able to do here is just throw a sloop into that one. It'll double the output for now, and we're just gonna let that run. Yes. Oh, that's the new emote. Shout out to all the subs. It's thanks to you guys we unlocked another emote we can use. I'm debating sleeping too, mostly because 5 hours of Doom does that. Oh yeah, I saw you were playing, were you playing 2016? No, you were playing Dark Ages, right? Yeah, how did you like the new DLC? I thought it was like, okay, but it didn't wow me or anything. Let's see, is this emptied yet? Still going. Not going very fast, but it's going. These pipes full. Almost there. That's all we're waiting on. So I can probably leave it, and then we'll just come back in a little bit. This is going to empty real soon, so we'll just leave that alone. Apart from my apparent skill issue, I like it, but that's exactly where it stays. Just liking. Yeah, it didn't blow my mind. I'm having a hard time enjoying it because it's just too mechanic-y. Like, you gotta switch to the shield, switch to the spear, and then pull this gun out, that gun out. Like, it feels like I have to do too much, like, micromanaging, you know? Like, I have to bounce between all this stuff to get it, to get the movement right and everything. It was a lot more natural in Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal, and then they brought back the dash, but only while you got the spear out, and you gotta do the shield yoink and stuff. Like, there's just so much that that you have to dance around. You know, it's like I said, it's too mechanic heavy. All right, there we go. We just got another nuclear pasta a minute added to the bunch. And I think we're gonna have to build more copper powder. And see, I just stayed mostly with the spear for combat. I didn't care for the shield. But you see, for me, I didn't like the shield at first, and then I finally got used to it, and then they throw the spear at you. Let's see, everything else I want to talk about. Let's see, everything else I won't talk a lot about the shield versus the spear. I liked the shield. Like, I finally I came around and started liking the shield, and then they went and they threw the spear at you, and it kind of threw the whole thing out of whack. So I'm gonna just plug in an extra one and see if that will handle it. There should be enough cubes backed up that should stay pressurized for a while. So, gotta power it. That would help. No copper powder yet. Oh, maybe it isn't getting enough, because that's getting the bleed off. So that might not actually work out. Are we starving for copper powder? Where is... Yeah, we need more. We gotta add more. So let's go do that. Let's increase our copper powder output. Oh, and Stinger and Jawsbrez got to get added to the wall here. EYNGER77. There you go. You get added to the wall. So I got to figure out just how much more copper. Ooh, you know what? No, we can do a lot more copper because we have Mark 6 belts. Still not taking advantage of all these motors yet. I did all this work to get this motor factory going, and I still am not using all the motors from it. Damn, I don't want to... I want to remath all this, but we definitely need to increase the copper powder throughput. How many is coming out of here? Let me get the meter. Oh, yeah, okay. So, sorry, I'm thinking. Trying to get an idea of how many we've got passing through and how many I can add. If I can just add to the belts, that'll make it easier. Looks like we got a steady flow, so 1 minute of calibration should be correct. How much do they make a minute? I think it's like every 30 seconds they're putting output. Faster than that. Yeah, we're getting 50 a minute. Oh, but we're getting idle. Why idle? What's going on? Are we not feeding this enough? About 350 a piece. 345. 354. Yeah, so roughly 3. So we got plenty of room to work with. And I'm out of sloops. I can't just go and do it the easy way and sloop them or anything. So if we do the copper alloy ingots, we should be able to. Let me see. I gotta see how much room we got. We got a pure right there, and if we can double that, we might just double the output and then overclock a bunch of these. But that'd take a lot to overclock them all. What's this one? So that's iron, and that one's maxed out, but we can double it. We put a Mark III. There's a Mark III. But if we... No, because this one's a normal. But, yeah, so that one's not... We're not getting any more out of that. But the copper around here somewhere. Right here. This one, I think we can So this one we're putting 750 out. So we can't exactly double it. We'd have to restructure this whole thing, I think, to accommodate the new belts, which maybe we should. Maybe after. I think with the we slooped it. We're slooping it, and we added one. See, I'm checking on something here. Okay. So, I think we'll head back. And I think we want to work on our oscillators. Get that done so we can finish the spatial energy regulation. What's that? Diamonds. Diamonds are going fine. We do need to probably sort out the copper powder and get more, but it's gonna take me like probably an hour to get that done. And I would rather get the oscillators cooking now that we have the power grid and we don't have to worry about it. We can spread this floor out and get us a little bit more room. Now, to definitely say, I thought the Archvile can be more annoying, but holy crap, was I wrong? Yeah, I wasn't a big fan. I don't like the teleporting. I don't think it was necessary for him to be teleporting all over the map. Yeah, I don't know. Doom just isn't, it's not the draw it used to be for me. I do have to try and do this challenge. I'm gonna knock this challenge out and get the, I gotta beat the game with no death with a controller. I think I can do that. I have a question. Do you have to have your foundations touch the edge of the blueprint template for them to connect to other foundations? No. So if you're asking what I think you're asking, if I'm understanding your question correctly, a good example of this is the problem you might run into is when you try to go blueprint to blueprint, they might not reach. But like a good example of what you're talking about is like this one here for constructors. So you'll see this one is made 3 foundations wide. This was made on the 4x4. So it's 4 foundations long, but it's only 3 foundations wide. So actually, no, even if I put this down and then I go blueprint, it'll be fine. So because there was nothing built along that entire line, you can put them right up against each other. So when you draw this one up on the 4x4 blueprint designer, there's a whole gap right there. There's a whole gap where there's no foundations or there's nothing. So I think I'm answering your question if I understand that right. Do you have to have foundations touch to engage at the edge? Sorry, engage. I can't read. You have to have your foundations touch the edge of the blueprint for the template to connect to other foundations. And so I think the answer to your question is no. Because like I said, you got this one and it's not even 4 like ideally it would look like this. Like this would fit, not ideally, but this would fit in the blueprint designer. So I think that answers your question, if I'm not mistaken. I'm feeling confident I answered it. The teleporting they had done before. So, oh yeah, I guess that. But like you're talking about the way he summons the enemies now, where they're like phantoms and then they solidify instead of standing still like they did. The shield, yeah. Oh, yeah. The shield while he's summoning. That's a nightmare. Total pain in the ass. Do you think you are, I think you are getting my question. Do you have to set, do you have to set it on, do you have to set it on top of another foundation to marry the grid? Because, let's see, I can't have it connect to the edge of a random foundation. Hold control? Maybe, I don't know if I don't know if I'm getting what you're asking there. You're getting what, do you, I was pressing control. Do you have to set it on top of another foundation to marry it to the grid? Ideally, yeah, connecting it to another foundation is how you're going to get it to your grid. Yeah, any or foundation or wall or anything. You gotta, it's got to be touching something, I think, because if you just place it out in the world, then it won't be on like the world grid. I thought you were saying, does it have to fill the thing to work? Does it have to fill the, whatever it's called, the, blueprint designer? See, I was asking that first, and then I realized your context made me realize something else. Okay, as long as I helped, as long as I can help. Happy to help. All right, we got to power these. We got the excited photonic matter, so we got to make the neural quantum processor first. This will be the easiest thing to build because I have all this stuff. The supercomputers, though, I don't think we're making enough supercomputers to support this. So we're going to end up spending like 7 hours making a supercomputer factory. Let's see, we're using 3.7, no, it's adaptive, let's see, so 1.85, 1.85, I guess we could sloop it, but, so that's 3.75, right? Yeah, or close to it. So we're not building 3 a minute, that's for sure, unless we sloop it. That's our only option, would be to use the sloop, and then, use the sloop, and then that would be the fastest way to solve it, I guess. Sloop it out and then run it to this, because this, although we're going to need more, so we're going to want to build more supercomputers, unfortunately, which means more computers, which means more circuit boards, more oscillators if I build them that way, or we could finally use the plastic and it would just be cable. That'd be the easy way to do it, and I have a bunch of extra plastic. I have a ton of plastic. We're not building enough adaptive control units either. I guess we got to dial this down a bit. Oh, dang it. I'm going to close this and reopen it. Sorry, I'm getting a weird error here. Stupid EA, go away. You're not supposed to be open. There we go. Okay. I don't know why I didn't tell EA to open when I opened my computer, and I swear it's just harvesting data. What do we got now? Read my message. What now? Which message? Oh, sorry, I missed a lot of stuff here. If you're throwing down a 5x5 platform from a blueprint, sometimes they don't want to latch onto the edge. Just toggle the blueprint mode a couple of times and they click into place. Okay, I see you got that. You place the first foundation on the ground with control to get it on the grid. I cannot connect the edge of it, even with control, and I'm thinking I may have to set it on top of another and then connect it on the sides. I've done that before, where that's how I used to do it before nudging. There we go. Is that set up right? Sorry, I'm just sorting something out here. Okay, so that's, yeah, for the night. Okay. All right, cool. I just wanted to check on something. EA was causing this weird, it was getting in the way of something. The stupid EA app. All right. Then I was placing blueprints. Place the first in default mode and the rest in blueprint mode. That seems like a good solution. Are we starving on trigons here? Okay, I think what we're going to do for now is we're just going to grab the supercomputers from here and we're going to sloop them. I could run out and get some more sloops, but these three don't appear to be spinning at all. They're starving, that's why. So I can't just add a third one, unfortunately. I shouldn't have done that. Put that back, I just won't connect it. Can line that up. We'll let these two still cook. I'm going to steal a sloop from this one. Maybe I could steal it from somewhere else. I might not need to steal that one. We should go find more. When we do that, now we can route the supercomputers. We're going to steal those and run them over to the quantum processors. Oh, it's going to be a pain. Or do we just send it through the cart? Do we have the cart deliver it? Because it doesn't need, only needs to bring 3 a minute. Although, no, because it only has the 1 slot, so you really can't do that. Processors. So this will go, put it on the floor and run it that way. And we just got to put the fix-it trigons. Oh, so you got, took a few tries, three carts. Well, I don't know how I would tell like this cart to get this product and that cart to get that product. I don't think that would work the way I'd want it to. Let's see, is that, yeah. Okay, trigons, I think, are popping out, like, right over here. We don't have to go very far with those. Should be right over here. Yep. So we'll steal those. What was the other thing? Trigons and something else. I forget what it was. Okay, what is even happening here? What is this? It's so goofy, like sometimes it won't line up straight. Grab that, put it here. Is that not even... See, that's hooked up straight. Why would it... What is up with that? That is so goofy. So if we put it like this, but then we just do normal, like normal curve even, it goes straight. That is... Let's see. I took a bit, but your 4 coal blueprints saved me. Thank you. Hell yeah, happy to do it. Thanks for using them. I'm glad you like them. It's literally what I'm here for. I still need to make more. Like I said, I still have some ideas for, I have some ideas for more blueprints. It takes a lot of time. It's a very time-consuming endeavor, but... Okay, what was the last thing this needs? Supercomputer, photonic matter, time crystals. I don't think I have any time crystals coming up here. And it needs to be powered. We gotta power it. That's the easy part. There we go. So we got the excited photonic matter. Do I have time crystals in my... I don't think I do. Oh, I do. So we can at least start it. Get a kickstart on it. Oh. This is also spitting out dark matter, isn't it? So that dark matter residue needs to go somewhere. What do you got? Dark matter crystals, right? So we need a particle accelerator. I think that requires other stuff too. Oh no, because there's you got the alternate where it just uses residue. So we can literally just connect one pipeline to it. And that'll start getting dark matter residue. We gotta go through the floor. Hey, what's up, Michigan fan? Welcome back. We are working on making some dark matter crystals. So that's 75 a minute, so we can just downclock this to only use 75 a minute. So 7.5. 7.666, is that right? I'm literally doing this the hard way. There we go. So 75 a minute, so that's going to make our dark matter crystals. This is going to be an ugly mess until we get this all hooked up right. Why? Oh, angle. There we go. And then we need dark matter crystals for something. More trigons, more super... Oh, no, because that's the same one. Duh. So we got to build superposition oscillators. So dark matter crystals, more photonic matter, alclads. We need more aluminum, which I think we should be good on aluminum. We're making a lot. Oh, I did it again. Sorry. That one wasn't as loud, though. But I gotta stop doing it. So, crystal oscillators. We're gonna need a lot of those. I'm wondering if we should just just repurpose them and make computers a different way. Maybe we should just rethink how we're building computers. I am of the firm belief if you fly through the particle accelerator with it running, you should get zapped like a bug. That's hysterical. How are we doing on those? Are we not making any nuclear pasta, or is it just going that slow? Because it feels like it's been at 7,000 for a long time. Those don't look like they're lighting up as much over there. I feel like we should investigate. 73. Oh, no. One just went in. Okay, so they're cooking. It's just, man, they're slow. And we're making those biomechanical something or others. What's this, Knocked? Knock just tagged me. Let me see what's up. Oh, okay. Lego stuff. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. It's like a lava lamp with Legos in it. And the computer with rubber are top-notch. So I'm doing... Right now, we're doing oscillators. I like it because you can build them in assemblers. It's great early on. But let me see what our options are. We've got... We got the regular computer, circuit boards, cable, and plastic. Oh, this is like way overjuiced. Here we go. Circuit boards, cable, and plastic will make 2.5 a minute. That seems pretty good. And what did you say the other one? Is that the Caterium with rubber? I use rubber for like everything though. I don't use plastic for I think almost anything. And I'm starving on quick wire right now, so this might not be the move. You do get a lot though. And circuit boards aren't a problem. I can multiply the number of circuit boards. I do the silicon circuit boards where you make it out of silica and copper. Like that's how but I usually do the crystal oscillators where it's the oscillators and the circuit boards. But I have so much plastic that I'm not using. So I might just go the regular... I only get 2.5 per minute. It's 10 circuit boards. And I need a lot more than that. Because if we're going to make... And also... Because what I... Okay. Because also, I could make more crystal oscillators, but I'm using the oscillators to make computers. So if I redo the computer product line and stop making computers with crystal oscillators, I can repurpose those oscillators to the superposition oscillators, rather than making a new crystal oscillator product line, which wouldn't be a bad idea either, because now we can get more quartz than what we've been getting. It just takes up a ton of space. There's so much to do to make. If I want to make more, you figure how many blueprints I had to put out to make that many crystal oscillators. Goodness. Hey, thanks for the lurk, man. You know, I appreciate it. Also, radio control systems. Radio control units, but the radio control system option also uses a ton of rubber. I don't know where I'm at with the radio control units. I don't think we need any more of those. Those use oscillators as well, don't they? No, not every version of them. I think this is the version I'm making, but it uses heat sinks. They all use heat sinks? No, just the one. We're going to need a ton of aluminum as well, which the aluminum I think we're okay on. I think I'm making more aluminum than we need. I don't know if this is all for the Trigons, but if I need to make more aluminum, this is really easy. That's really easy to do. Let's see, this is backed up. I don't think I'm using all the aluminum, so I could make more alclad. Are these... Let's see, so that's using 120, 120, 120, 120. Oh, wow. So that's, what, 600? That's using 600 aluminum? That might be what I'm making. Just for the Trigons. But that's, like I said, really easy to get more aluminum. It's just a matter of, like, which way we want to go here. Either way, it's gonna be quite the undertaking Where's the window hole? I feel like a fly, man. I feel like a fly that can't get... There it is. There it is. I feel like a fly that just can't get out of the building. Thinking. This we got going pretty fast. These biomechanical something or others. Biochemical sculptors. I don't know why I can't get that right. We're good. That's actually working. Although we still don't have the time crystals plugged in. I can manually top it off. We're producing enough supercomputers to keep this going. To at least get these. I don't know what even to do with these neural quantum processors. What are those? What do those even feed? Not even this. Doesn't even matter for the superposition oscillators. What about that? Okay. Oh, so if we can just get superposition oscillators cooking, we can start making these. We only need 12,000 of them though, so it's not that bad. But we're only going to be making 4 a minute at first, and we still haven't unlocked the ballistic rocket missile thing. Let me put a hoodie on. I'm getting chilly. I'll be right back. There. Ugh. I was getting a little chilly in here. Good problem to have in the summer. Starting that right up now with no BPs. Which one? I haven't done any blueprints that have any of this stuff. Actually, I don't even think you can fit this in a blueprint designer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I don't think it fits. If it does, it doesn't fit in any meaningful way. Yeah. So we got to get time crystals up here. I think there's a pillar near them. Doesn't. There's the time crystals. About time I add a pillar that heads up to there. So I think I should have one nearby down here. No, I don't. You'd think I would by now. Probably right about here-ish. Come on, fall faster. There we go. So yeah, right about here. All right, and then that's. Do I have that lined up right? Okay, good. I'm trying to at least have some kind of semblance of design here. This way, they're right there, so we can run these right up and plug them in. Computers, though, I think computers are going to be our bottleneck because I need oscillators. So, my thought, and I think I'm overclocking and slooping all of those computers. Oh, crystal oscillators. Yeah, I did that pretty much without blueprints. No, not really. No, not true. I did it all with blueprints. I have the blueprint for the heavy or the reinforced plates, and then I have the one for the what else do I have? What else do you need for that? Cable. It's really just a bunch of constructors. It's a gajillion constructors for all the cable, which I'm gonna have to get a ton more cable for the computers as well, because I'm not using any cable directly for computers. But if I start building computers with the normal recipe, I'm gonna need a ton of cable. AI limiter alternative for oscillators. Which one's that? Let's see. And oscillator. So, oh, this one. Okay, with the rubber. Yeah, it's too much rubber. But that doesn't use cable, so that is appealing. And it uses a lot less crystal. Or the what is it called? The yeah, quartz crystal. It uses a lot less because it's 10 to 1 instead of what, that would be 13 to 1? No. It's like 17 to 1, right? No, not 17, 18. 18 to 1. 18 to 1. Wow, that is a lot less crystal, but rubber, I use so much rubber already. And then it's also caterium. Need a lot of caterium. Yeah, so what I did, I make it, this is basically, you can do all of this with iron. And I think my 24 oscillators a minute uses I think it's like 1100 iron or something like that. Oh, the no plates. Plates are easy for me because I got this blueprint that I use right here. Reinforced iron plates makes 30 a minute for 262 iron. So this, I just popped this down. And that's what I did before. I used 2 of those for that process. Let me hook up the time crystals. Let me get that going. Because once the time crystals are hooked up, we're set there. Like those are cooking, and then it's a matter of the superposition oscillators. That's going to be the pain. Oop, too far. Should be right about here. So oh, I see. I didn't go underground with them yet. So we're going to put this probably right here would be fine. And run this over to the pillar, up the pillar. That's in a really awkward spot, isn't it? We're going to have to move it. I don't know why they do that, man. That like weird little. Whenever I try to use the straight version of the belt, it always puts this weird little like tick on it. Like this weird. It doesn't quite line up straight or something. I don't know what it is. See, that seems like it should be fine. Now it's good. No, it's not. See, it's got that weird little like twist on the end of it. Now it should be fine. we go, and then this. So it is a bug. It's not me. I'm not the one doing that. I hope that's the case. Oh my god, I just barely don't have enough power to... Can't get up high enough, damn it. There we go. Okay, we gotta bring the power over this way. And we go this way. So, okay, I see where we're going. Still thinking about computers. That's still bothering me. I gotta figure out what we're gonna do with that. I think we might just start a new product line. Maybe even make them at the other factory or another factory. Or we go somewhere and go crazy with crystal oscillators. That is also an option. Not a good one. We're going to need them for the superposition oscillators. See, it's doing it again. How? Why? You see, it's this weird... It's like barely off right here. It's so silly. I don't know what is going on with this. Like, it's like straight but not straight. I wonder if they're working on that. I like to believe it's coffee stain and they're probably working on it. Okay. There we go. So that should be everything. So now we're producing neural quantum processors. Need the dark matter crystals to go somewhere, though. Okay, at least have them going into a bucket. So that's something. So we have that. Let's see. And then... What do we even use the dark matter crystals for? I'm making them, but I don't know what to do with them. Oh, maybe this down. No? Blender? Converter. No, none of this uses dark matter crystals. What do we even use dark matter crystals for? You know what? I'm overthinking this. I can just click the thing and mouse over it. They aren't used for anything yet. Generating dark matter. Oh, it's because I probably haven't unlocked it yet. I haven't unlocked the spatial energy regulation thing. Which, let's see, so, superposition oscillator. Oh, it's used for the superposition oscillator. Duh. Duh. And we need alclad, so, let's see, get rid of this, get rid of that. Put one here, and we're going to need a converter for the excited photonic matter. I'm just trying to get 100 superposition oscillators so I can unlock the next step. Okay. I think we only need 75 a minute. 6. Yeah, and then fix-it trigons. Oh, no, we're not making neural quantum process. We're making superposition oscillator. So we just need alclad and crystal. So I can manually stuff this. I'm just trying to get the 100 made. All I'm worried about right now. And then need alclad. What soundtrack are we listening to? Oh, Ghost Runner. Okay. Synth power shard, superposition oscillator, singularity cell, ballistic warp drive. Yeah, it's all the stuff that I'm going to unlock here in a minute. And then we can hook up the dark matter crystals. There we go. Oh, we need the dark matter residue to go somewhere. Will that fill a... Just out of curiosity, does that fill a buffer? I don't think I've ever tried. Don't think I ever tried. Oh, yeah, it says dark matter residue. Yeah, okay. Can you flush it? I guess. Holy crap. Okay. Cool. I just need some awesome. We already got 3. Awesome. Let's just overclock it so we can get them faster. So 10 a minute. So like 6 minutes we'll have enough to unlock spatial energy regulation. All right, so we'll come back here in a minute. Let's go check on our computer situation. So we're producing a lot, like a lot. Holy crap. So 6, 13-ish, plus 32-ish. So that's like 45 a minute. Holy crap. So just to replace that, and we'd get the sloops back, but just to replace that, oh boy. So 2.5, so that's, so if we're building 45 a minute, divided by 2.5, that's 18. We need to, so that's 18 manufacturers. Oh my. Oh man, this is gonna suck. Or I just sloop the other 2 machines, but this times 18. So that's 180 circuit boards a minute. Oh, that's a lot of cable. 360 cable a minute, something like that. It's not too bad. It's manageable. And the plastic. That's... I'm not making that much plastic. Oh, man. That is rough. Or we just make more oscillators. More oscillators would be doable. Oh. That is, I knew this was coming. I knew there was a reckoning. Like, just to replace our current production, just to replace it, we have to multiply all this by 18. I am making so many computers, and I gotta make more supercomputers. I gotta double the amount of supercomputers I'm making. Yowza. Okay. Right now, though, let's just get this sorted out over here with the... What are we getting for this, too? And what do we have left to open up after this? Just blueprints. Which, I'm making the neural quantum processor, so that'll be done soon. There's nothing to that. It's just this. The ballistic warp drive and the singularity cell, which that's what you use for the portals, which I don't even, like, not even really excited about the portals, to be honest. They're not really that important because you can just launch yourself all over the map like I do. No, 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 I didn't want to do that. Okay. How many does this need? So this takes 60 a minute. 6 to make 1. So why is this idle? Oh, I need to keep manually stuffing this. Because I'm not gonna connect anything yet. Because I'm gonna delete this. I just wanted to build this machine, so because I want to see what we're gonna need for the ballistic warp drive. And then we gotta build the whatchamajigget, the AI expansion server. So this is actually going to be a little easier. We just got to get a more permanent solution for the superposition oscillator. We're making neural quantum processors, and we already have a product line for the magnetic field generators, and those aren't a problem at all. We're making enough of them. We're making more than enough of those. So this part will be easy. And then we just got to take the dark matter residue, turn it into dark matter crystals to feed into something else. It's just a matter of like how many of these we want to build. Honestly, 4 a minute is not that bad because we're only building so many nuclear pasta a minute. That feels like it's going really slow, even with the additional summer sloops we're doing. So I feel like we need to do more. It's more nuclear pasta and more computers to support all the stuff for this. And then I got to see what the ballistic warp drive uses. I know it uses the advanced propulsion systems or whatever it's called. The something or other propulsion systems. That's getting used. And then I don't know what else goes into building it, but we're going to find out here in, I guess, a couple of minutes. I just got to make sure I keep manually stuffing this thing. So we're up to 20. Do I have any randomly sitting in my... No, I was wondering if maybe I just happened to have some sitting in my inventory, so... Oh, you know what? I should totally be slooping this. Maybe not. It's... How is it making 1 1/4? I don't think that makes any sense. I don't know where I have any extra sloops laying around. I could go find some. I've cleared most of the map of them. Oh, I have to be... You know, I can throw a can down. Oh, I wonder if this works. I have a weird idea. I don't think it'll work. So if I put a can here, right? And I do that and that. Oh, wait, no. Do this. Put a stack of those in. Then do... No, because once I do that... Well, if I take these out... I don't think this is a good idea. You know what? You're way overthinking this, too. Because you just put a second can and do that. Way overthinking this. There we go. That way I don't have to stand here and manually stuff the thing. We can just let it go until there's like 100, which I don't know if there's going to be enough dark matter crystals to get us there. We're only going to build, what, 10 more with what's there. There's not enough residue. Well, I can add more residue. That's not hard. We'll just leave it alone. We'll just walk away. We gotta figure out our computer situation. Because we need to more than double the supercomputers we're making. We need to almost triple the supercomputers. Because I've only got one manufacturer making supercomputers. And it's doubled. So, and I got plastic going into that. And the high-speed connectors, I think we're good on that. I think, because I'm building 24 a minute, and I don't think we're using them for anything else. 15 a minute for the computers. I don't know what else. Oh, computers go into the adaptive control units. That's the other place we're using them. But using the crystal oscillators and the circuit boards is probably the easiest way. Probably the easiest way to go. Because we'll get more. We can just build more. We'll just build more oscillators. Because that's just iron. Iron's easy to come by. We are ready to multiply the hell out of our iron production. We still have this from like ages ago. This has still got these here too. This is hilarious. I have 3 water extractors for 4 coal. Can I do 12 with 3? I forget how many they use. I usually do 1 to 2. I think it's 1. I think I do a 1 to 2, like 1 extractor per 2 coal miners. Or no, 1 to 4. Let's find out. The fact that I don't know is bothering me. We're gonna go on a journey here. It's not gonna go we're not gonna have to go very far. My coal, there's actually, no, there's a coal plant like right here. Where's my, let me answer your question. Give me a sec. I probably could delete this coal plant. I haven't been over here in a while, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to head over here and check on things. This is another spot I like. So originally, the reason I called this map Voidsburg was because I wanted to build a factory here above this void, but access to water would have been a pain. That's why I ended up building over there on top of that lake. I love the, like, unsettling ziplining above the just depths of the void down there. But I got my jetpack on, so I'll be alright. I just want my particle accelerator to work again. You mean your launch tube particle accelerator, not your actual particle accelerator? Because if you're doing coal, you're not doing particle accelerators. It takes like a whole coal plant to power one. I probably could delete my coal plant. Actually, we do need to check on the power. We gotta head back to the rocket fuel plant and see how that's going. See, we got coal I'm not even using over here, or iron I'm not even using over here. But down here is the old coal plant. I just kind of left it here. It's not. Oh yeah, and I think it's doing. Compacted coal. All right, so 50. Yeah, so I would usually do 1 to 2, but one can feed 6. So you could do 12 with 3, or you can do 12 with 6, because if you overclock them all the way, of course, because it's 120 by default. But yeah, I have these like underclocked to 90 for some reason. Oh, I think I put them together. Yeah, so I put 2 together, and that feeds 4, I think. I don't know if that changes because of compacted coal. Oh, no, I'm using regular coal. Oh, no, yeah, so it's 45 a minute, not 50. I'm sorry. It holds 50, but it's 45. I knew my math was screwed up. So it's 45. So what I do is I have 2 feed 4. So I group them into groups of 4. Sorry, it's been a while since we've done coal. It's been a couple of weeks. Yeah, they use 45 apiece, so one of them clocked down to 90 will feed 4. 2 of them at 180 will feed 4. So 1 will feed 2 at 90. 2 for 4. Got it. Yeah, just underclock them. Underclock, or one overclocked once to 180 will feed 4. 180 to feed 4 of them is what you're looking for. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, my brain is melting. What are we at? We're at 11. I would maybe go to midnight. I don't know. I was gonna go to 1, but I'm kind of tired, and I got some stuff to do off stream once I'm done. Thanks for your help. Yeah, no worries. Happy to do it. So we've got that one's moving. So this one's stuck. I don't think we're using this one. This is a normal node. Only putting out 120 at this moment, and I'm not even using it. So this is... So that's 600, which could get us roughly 1,000. So that's enough to make... That's enough. It's almost... That one node might be enough to make another set of crystal oscillators. And by a set, I mean 24 a minute. Just, and I should have enough quartz. I was checking on that. We got to fly back over to the... Oh, we can get our sloops back, too. Our 4 sloops. Because we got to go back... We got to go back on... Back over to the power plant, and I'm overstuffing that one last floor. So let me do that. We're gonna fly back over to the whatever that thing is. What's that place? The rocket fuel plant. Ah, look at that. We didn't really get a good view of it from here, but holy shit. That is so many generators. My God. I didn't really sit back and appreciate it. All right. All green across the board. So yeah, we can head downstairs and collect our sloops. There's so many. Jeez. Oh, I was hoping that would work. I guess not. There's something so obnoxious about being like at the top of when you're jetpacking yourself up and you just won't fall. Why is that yellow? That's yellow too. What's going on? Oh, you know why? You know why? It's because of probably this. Let's take that out. But no, that might not actually be it. It's probably... No, they're all fully served, I think. It might just... If it's because it has nowhere to go, that's a good thing. No, it's not. It's still not getting enough turbo fuel. Why are those yellow? What's happening? I still see yellow on the compacted coal, too. Oh, compacted... No, it's not getting enough fuel now. Now we have a fuel problem. Alright, let's see what's going on. I see yellow over there. Heavy oil residue is a problem. Okay. So that's this, and I see yellow here. What's that? Resins are stuck. Oh! Well, that shouldn't be happening. These are stuck. Oh, one belt. One little belt connection. Oh, because we already filled... Because we backfilled all of this. I think we caught it in time, though. So this is supposed to be enough to... This is supposed to be enough to clean up all the polymer. This was extra to make extra rubber. And it was just that one little belt connection was all it took to screw us up. But we got ahead of it, I think, before it really became a problem. was a little underserved with the... Man, it's crazy. One little belt can totally throw you off. There's enough turbo fuel, I guess, to kind of keep these going. Yeah, I didn't lose a lot. As long as these are cooking, and there appears to be enough. So as long as these don't fall short, we'll be okay. But we need that fuel to catch up. And effectively, we should be at the point now where we don't have to worry about power ever again. Let's see what's going on here. What are you doing? So it's just waiting. Oh, that's the fuel has nowhere to go kind of problem. Oh, that's the one that's going out and splitting. Yeah, so that's fine as long as these are emptying. That one, the residue has nowhere to go. Why? The math correct? 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, it's feeding 4. It's 5 feeds 4, so we got 5 together. I mean, them having too much is not a big problem, but that just means it's not efficient. Finally, it's alive. You're talking about your particle accelerator launcher? Yes, awesome. I still see yellow. What's going on? Yeah, we're still starving on turbo fuel, I guess. Everything should be working, though. I don't get it. I don't want to play whack-a-mole with yellow lights, but I'm stuck playing whack-a-mole with yellow lights. Okay, these are separated here. Okay, yeah, because we got the valve separating them. So how are things not getting enough fuel if this is not able to empty? The valve is set to 50. This is putting out 100. It's splitting. If it's got nowhere to go, then that's a different problem, but should be fine. 1, 2, 3. It should be 450 per pipe. The pipe should have 450 going through it. And that takes it upstairs. So it's the ones at each end. Because this is the last one in the line. So, you know what? When it's starved, it might not have pressurized the fuel yet. Well, no, the fuel should... No, actually, no. The fuel should stay pressurized. So the ends of each turbo fuel line are struggling to get enough fuel. So it's 22.5 times 20. Which is 450. So the only thing that's kind of confusing is that the one fuel blender, the diluted fuel blender, this one here in the middle, has to go through 2 valves, but that shouldn't, and it's backing up a little bit, which means it's not outputting right. But again, it still might be a problem from when we were backed up with the compacted coal situation. But these are emptying fine without any trouble. I'm starting to wonder if like this is something I can't do, where there's a valve on each side. But there has to be. Because you don't want any backflow from those going this way. That would screw everything up. The other option The other option would be to put 2 blenders down and underclock them. Split it into 2, so we'd have 10 blenders total. That maybe that's the way to do this right. Instead of using the valves, because it might just be like a fluid dynamics problem, because this is not emptying fast enough, and it's starving some of the machines upstairs. So maybe the solution is I tack on 2 more blenders and just underclock them. I'm thinking that might have to be the solution. I think so. What's the goal with the valves? So I've got 9 blenders. Yeah, see, it's turning yellow. What's going on with that? Yeah, it just can't empty fast enough. So we've got 9 blenders, and the one in the middle. So it's 9 blenders, and it needs to feed. You gotta love it when the math checks out, but the fluids don't work. God, yes. No, that is so exactly what's happening. But the fluid won't empty fast enough. So, because it's 50 here on this valve. Because basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to split this. It has to be 450 per line. So 400 here, and this one puts out 100, but it's 400 there. So I was splitting this so that it would go 50 in each direction. But I think I'm learning you can't do that with the valves, and it's causing it to back up. So I think the answer is actually to just build an extra blender, because it's basically broken up into 4 sections, and my solution, like I said, was the valves, but it looks like I can't do that. Try pumps instead of valves. I think the answer is actually going to be, I think it's just add the 10th blender on each line, on each row. I think that's going to be the easier solution here. And then just underclock it. And then we don't have any valves. We don't have them cross-pollinating. Because the fluid has, the fuel has somewhere to go, but it's not doing it. So let me move that power pole, I think. Let me just redirect that to there. Get rid of this power pole. Just gotta do a little light surgery. Little light surgery in our build here. So this is going to be building diluted fuel, and it's going to be set to 50%. It's going to need, I'll probably need to get them their own, how much water? 50? 50. So they'll get their own, I'll just give them their own water extractor. Yeah, the math totally checked out. Pump there. And then... oh, hold on. Sorry, it's ugly. There we go. Okay. Close that up. Get rid of that. And then the output will connect. We're gonna have to like redo this. I say, great stream, off to sleep. Heck of a good time. Thanks for coming by. Sorry, I'm a little I feel a little drained a little bit more today than I usually am. I feel like I'm not as awake, but that's not what you said. You said you had a good time. So I'm glad you did. Thanks for coming by. Good luck, have fun, good game, good night. As always. Oops, that's the wrong button.
Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes!
Always happy to have you here on the Thordy Undead channel. Good luck, have fun, good game, good night. We'll see you next time. Alright, let's take that. I think this is going to end up looking really ugly if I'm not careful. And this should be underclocked. I'm not plugging it in just yet. Why don't I have everything plumbed up first? Because then we're just going to connect that. And then the other one... Oh, but I think we're going to end up... The other problem we're going to end up with is... feeding it. Yeah. So I got to figure out how we're going to feed it right. Because I had it split up just right for these. Oh, okay. So we got these ones. So really what it ought to be... Fuck. I gotta figure this out now. Damn it. Because how we're gonna feed it with the heavy oil residue also kind of matters. And I feel like we're gonna run into that same problem if we do valves. Because if I take these two are fed by those. So that would be the one... That would make the most sense, to feed the 4 underclocked ones with the 3 extra, but I'd have to redo this whole thing. Yeah, it's weird the valve thing doesn't work, but it just keeps hanging up. How's that looking up here? Are we still... You know, I don't see any yellow. Maybe it did finally catch up and pressurize, because it's not... Seems to be... Maybe it's working, it's just taking longer to solve the problem. I'm still getting yellow over here, though. These are still both underserved. These are both having trouble with turbo fuel. Yeah, I see them down there at the end. They're still struggling. Ugh. Whack-a-mole. But yeah, if I had to guess, I would say I mean, I don't know. It's still putting out the right amount. It just might be that it's not... The manifolds haven't pressurized entirely after that. We had that slow up. No, the turbo fuel is done. It just doesn't... It isn't getting out and getting all the way down. How is that? How is that bottlenecking? Because this should only be 450. Or is this just not getting any flow? Sometimes that happens. The pipe is stuffed. And yeah, this is a classic case of the math works, but the fluids aren't. Because how are these starving? They're not getting any turbo fuel, but there's extra turbo fuel in that pipe. Is it a lift problem? I don't think so. Because it's filling. That's what I was just thinking. Yeah, head lift? Because it's only got to go up that much. Typically creates a closed loop. Typically create a closed loop from one end of a long fluid manifold to the other. Not sure if you're already doing that. I might have to. Where you just take the end over there and plug it in over here. Well, these are starting to fill up now. Was it just that one little pipe section was broken? See, those aren't... The yellow's disappearing. Was it just a glitchy pipe section? Because those were completely at a dead stop. Out of nowhere with the invert x-axis. Okay. I was going to give everyone motion sickness. Let's do it. Invert... I don't know if this has invert. Oh, here we go. Controlled. That's controller. Invert look. Is that completely? Oh, it didn't save. It wasn't me this time. Oh, you know, I had written down some ideas for redemptions. Hold on. What do you guys think of this? Let me pitch this idea to you. I take notes. When I'm at work and I have ideas for what we can do for the stream, I write them down. So, let me find it. Where the heck? Wow, I took a lot of notes. Holy crap. Okay, so oh, man. I saw a small orange area of pipe. You need to correct that. Okay, I'm on it. But, so, just some ideas I had for redemptions. Orbital launch into the sky right now, which means I have to put down a launcher and launch myself into explosive death. Make spaghetti, which would be like if I'm building something, I have to build spaghetti. I had a question like color. Do I do something like you get to pick the color of something? That felt too low-hanging fruit and too easy. Name it after me is something like if I build something and you could say, hey, put my name on that, or hang a poster with my message on it, and that would have asterisks involved. Where it would, there's a limitation on that. Let's not get nasty, you know. But you did just remind me of that I had that idea. All right, let's see. Invert look, check, apply. Okay, so I can't invert x-axis on this game unless you know how to do that and you can tell me. Yeah, so it looks like that worked, to be honest. Okay. And this one might be also stuck. What if we do that? And then I need... Oh, aiming is really hard. Yeah, there is the caveat that if you redeem the points, it might not be available. All right, where was that? I didn't see that section of orange. Oh, is this what you're talking about? I see it. Maybe that's why it's not working. It's the wrong color. There you go. And this one. Oh my god. And that. I just won't move. Just keep it straight. Yeah, okay. And how are we looking? Are these filling up yet? Not quite. It's still choking. Yeah, it's draining back down, so they're going idle. So we're still running into issues. I don't know if it's a head lift. It might be a head lift issue. Let's see what happens if I put a pump on it. Because it's like not filling the pipe up enough. This is really hard to do. Where can I power it? Now you have to use copper for the connections. Okay, there we go. See, it's filling to the brim now. But again, I don't know if that's going to be what the issue is. Are those still... I think it's just a flow problem. So maybe I do need to do what you're saying. I'll just run a pipe from the back to the front so that it splits evenly. Although, again, presumably I should be able to get all of it into one pipe, but it doesn't seem to be flowing out of there at all. I'm not crazy, right? Like, this should work on paper. If all of it runs into one pipe, and that one pipe runs into the machines, it should move. It can move 600 at a time. There's no reason this shouldn't be working. Oh, you see, it's green now. For now. I also think, again, maybe it is that now, because even that isn't full. But I was thinking maybe it is a head lift issue. Okay. It must have been, because now look, now we're full. Okay, so it's gotta be a head lift issue. Yeah, because this pipe, see that? Same thing. So we gotta put a whole ass pump on it just to get it to go up a couple meters. Okay, yeah. I'll be damned. Well, now we know. Knowing's half the battle. Oh, this is even uglier. I'll have to fix this. This is really hard to do. Nope. Grab that, and then careful. And then up is down, down is up. You know what we'll do? We'll just rebuild all this and put the refineries on a platform. So interesting, the flow won't work unless the pipe can be fully pressurized. Like, I felt like I knew that, but I didn't know that I knew it, you know? So I feel like that should solve the problem. It makes sense if if it couldn't flow properly. Yeah, the flow rate's all the way up to like 500 now, like it should be. Or it's like 450, I think. No. Yeah, 450, it should be 450 going through here. Wait, what are you doing? Why are you... Now we have the different issue. We have the not enough fuel problem. We still have that going on that we have to solve, but... Yeah, we got that one is struggling, and it's because this isn't getting enough fuel. And I think the fuel... It's a different problem. When all else fails, add a pump, yeah. All right, it's been 5 minutes, right? Can I have my can I have my inversion back? Can I have my controls back? Getting dizzy. There we go. Yeah, there's no invert X on this game. Interestingly enough, a lot of games don't have that. I've noticed. I've noticed it because people keep trying to redeem that. So this is still... I mean, it's sitting at 36, but I'm just wondering if the flow isn't right. Because that's only... The flow rate here says it's only 30 a minute. And I think this one's running into the same problem. This one's backed up even more. Again, this is one of those things that, in theory, I would think it should work. But maybe in practice, it just doesn't. And then I'd run into the same problem if I try to do the same thing with the heavy oil residue, which is that... Why is that yellow? It's not feeding the right number? Or are these just... These are all full, and then this one's not... This one's getting backed up, and it's getting idle. Hold on, let's see. If I empty that pipe segment... So, okay, you were saying swap this out. Well, if I swap it out for pumps, though, I think that'll screw up the whole network. There wouldn't be any backflow, though, but it wouldn't split this up 50-50. Really, I think it comes down to the answer has got to be I just got to put a 10th blender and underclock it, and it's got to be fed by the 2 extra, which I can move. I can move the 2 extra ones, and it would feed the 2. It would be the 2 in the middle. I have to redesign this whole thing. I feel like I'd start shutting off machines and putting pumps everywhere in panic. I think so. What I think we do. Why wouldn't it 50-50? You mean like this? Yeah, I don't understand why it... If I have these set to 50 a minute each, why it can't... Why it can't support... Why it can't support each side. Valves are buggy. Yeah, that's probably the answer. So I just think you just can't do that. You can do it with belts, but I guess just not valves. Is this still starving? Yeah, see, this is still starving. It's just not getting enough fuel, so it's not going to be enough to feed these. Pumps are one-way. They're one-way guaranteed, but is it going to pump out 50 in each direction? I guess it would just keep each one pressurized. I'll give it a shot before I go rebuilding the whole product line. When in doubt, put pumps, right? Or, you know, I could do the small pumps. Right? So put one there. One there. And then we'll take the valve out. Alright, empties the machine. One-way guaranteed. So I guess it would just keep this back pressured. It would just... I guess it would, like, in theory, automatically put out 50 in each direction. Let's see, and your two 4x chains can't backflow each other. Yeah, exactly. So that won't push back this direction, and this won't push back this way. And then this will just... I guess the fuel will just go whatever direction, path of least resistance. So if it's needed, it'll just take it. So let's see if that... So valves just can't be trusted, is what you're telling me, at the end of the day. These ones are still starving. Might take a while for it to all flow properly, because this is being filled from that direction, so it has to come all the way down to here. These are the ones at the very end of the line, but presumably they should be getting flow now after we fixed the blenders. Well, this one's at the end, and this one's fine. And then this one's... It basically crisscrosses, so this row and that row over there are fed from this direction, and it goes that way. And then the other two are fed, and it fed from there, and it comes this way. It looks like it's starting to catch up, though. It would take time for it to get itself sorted out, but now it appears to be getting some... Well, this one should be full, right? Or just about? Yeah. This one's getting up there, too. So I think that might have solved it. It's just taking a while for it to pressurize. This one's good, and this one's starting to pressurize ever so slowly as well. So I think we're good. I think the pumps probably solved it. That one's fine. And that one's fine. So this one's at the end. Yeah, that's the end of the line. So it was working on some. The other thought was maybe it just derped out from the way it was being fed. But I think we're good. I think that solved it. I've heard valves are buggy too. That's definitely something I've heard before. So I don't see any more yellow lights. How's this looking? Looking better. That's looking better. That's up into the 20s. It wasn't doing that before. This was starving a minute ago. So, yeah. I think we're good. Yeah. Okay, cool. I think we're good. Now, the important question, are any of these... oh, yep. Yeah, we got some starvation going on. Again, because it was falling short, so it's going to take a while to pressurize. These should still be good because we had that fluid buffer. Oh, there's one all the way at the end. That one's good. That one's good. These were the ones that had the buffers. So the three that... so the buffers, I guess, are, like, actually pretty useful. Oh, cool. You can see our coal plant from here. I'm realizing that's off by, like, a tick. It's not square with the world grid. This one is. But that one's off by, like... It's rotated. That's gonna bother me. We should tear it down. Oh, this is... oh, remember I put a valve on this. Put a valve on this one so it could only output. And then if I do that, it's going to fill back up, which is going to take from those. So I think now we can finally delete this buffer. Because this should be just fully pressurized. This was the one I slooped. That one's fine. That'll just keep things pressurized. Yeah, so it's just the last couple rows, because these are the ones connected to that broken line. The one broken one. So, now I don't see any more yellow, so I think that did it. So, okay, valves are not to be trusted. We learned our lesson. Yeah, and this one looks like it's pretty steady now, and this one's the same. It's operating like it's manifolded, so... okay, so we don't need to completely rebuild that product line. Thank goodness. Thank goodness for that. So we'll go delete these ones at the end that I added. Realistically, we should have probably planned on that to begin with. I'll think about that next time. You know, you can't, you can't rely on the valves to work the way you want them to. You can do it with belts. Like, belts, you'd be able to split it that way. Oh, that's right. That's the spaghetti mess. I was like, why is that clipping? But that's right. That's Murder Goblin paid for that clipping. So, what do we do about the walls of this thing? Do we build something? Also, I gotta finish this. I gotta finish this and connect the power to it. How are we looking for power anyway? 310,000. Goodness. I can only hope it's enough. Now it's like the daunting tasks are like, we need more copper powder. Oh, we probably have those superposition oscillators done. Now that we got that sorted out, we can go check on that. Oh, and then it probably froze because I wasn't making enough dark matter crystals because that froze up. Yeah, 50. So we got 77. We're close. Did I get those sloops back? I did. Let's just sloop that for a minute just so that there's enough. You can also make dark matter residue straight up, I think. Yeah, okay. Oh, but you need reanimated Sam. You can't just make it out of nothing. Duh. It's not the excited photonic matter. But we're gonna spit out some extra dark matter crystals. I just want enough to unlock this last phase. We've got enough oscillators to do it. We're starting to get enough dark matter crystals. Almost. So that gives us 78. We need 22 more. Come on. I believe in you. And then we're going to rebuild all of this. This is all, again, this was all temporary just to get the superposition oscillators. I want an idea of how much I'm going to need of all that stuff. And then, like, how much we're going to need to finish everything out. Feels weird being on the ground like a caveman. Oh, I need SAM fluctuators. I'm building those now, right? Yeah, we're good. Just need those superpositions. That's something we can do too. We gotta put... No, damn it, I didn't want to do that. Oh, we're starving on dark matter crystals now. Because it takes 6 a minute, or 60 a minute, and we're building 15. Yeah, so overclocking isn't really doing us any good anymore. And then the dark matter residue... Oh! Which I actually could backfeed into that. Yeah, okay. Let's get ugly with it. You guys ready for this? This is gonna get ugly. All this dark matter residue just totally going to waste. And then I can just max this up. Oh, yeah. This thing was almost full. That is more than enough. Should have thought of that sooner.
Ugly! Ugly! Ugly!
Yeah. And we're slooping it. That's 40 a minute. We're getting there. Now it's more. Now it's more than we need. Now I can overclock this again. It's just got to last long enough, man. We just need 15 more, and we can tear all this down. Oh, man. Hope we got enough room for all this stuff, dude. Ooh, stretch. That's good, stretch. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. I'm awake. I'm dressed. That one threw me through a loop, like the excited photonic matter that it just gets made out of a couple of megawatts. That's really not much. Well, it's about 400. I have it underclocked, but it's like 450, 500. It's not much at all. We're good on power. How is our power grid? How's that holding up? It's like 300 and something thousand. 13. Okay, so it's some of those pumps are waking back up. They're starting to pressurize. That's a good sign. At this point, though, we can probably stop checking. I think it's safe to say we're good with the amount of 7. We got 8 to go. I think we're good with the amount of power we're putting out. I don't think... Oh, that's starving. What's going on? Assembly Director Systems. Oh, because I'm not overclocking them anymore. Or because I took the sloops out of... No, as I took the overclocking off. Or they're starving. Because we're stealing the supercomputers, huh? Is that it? No, it's still the adaptive control units are the problem. We're only making 3 per minute. So it's enough to feed it mostly. I mean, honestly, I'm not worried about it. there's so many of them done. We're almost halfway finished with them, so I'm not even gonna bother with that right now. Computers are the big problem. Maybe we should just go somewhere and make a computer factory. Do like we did with the motors, where we just build so many, we don't have to worry about it anymore. I do have a lot of plastic, though. Like, a lot of extra plastic. I gotta look into how much extra plastic I have, but I'm sure it's plenty. Especially with the power plant over there. We're making, like, an extra 80 a minute or something, or 120 a minute, but it's still not enough. We need a lot. 5. Oh, we need 2 more. Come on. 3 more. Come on. Idle? What are you short of? What are you starving on? Oh, it's the excited photonic matter now. I wasn't putting out enough. There we go. Two more. Then we can go unlock the last. We got that one, and then there's just the fix-it blueprint, the last blueprint tab, but... There we go. Nice. Let's go. All right, big red button. Wham! We only get so many chances to do that.
Milestone reached. Instant travel between chosen locations will be possible as soon as the main and satellite portals are built and paired. Do not ask me how it works. Not because I don't understand dimensional dispersal theory and the cross-warp applications of liminal peer-regulated parallel fibrillator nanocells, for example. But because you do not need to know. You go in one end, you come out the other. It's a door. Thankfully, the construction of project part number 12, the ballistic warp drive, can be automated and requires no manual input from you, so I'd say we're relatively safe. If you disagree about my assessment of your capabilities, you are free to attempt a study and replication of either portal or warp technology. After you're done with project assembly.
Okay then. So, dark matter crystals, superposition oscillators, and singularity cells. Is that it? Concrete plates. Oh, the cubes. We need more cube. Oh no, that's nuclear pasta. Nuclear pasta goes into making that. Oh, that's something. And the thermal propulsion rockets. Okay. Thermal propulsion rockets are fine. We're making modular engines. We're making turbo motors. Those are fine. Those are cooking. But 1 per minute means 10,000 minutes. So that's what? So that's 10,000 divided by 60. That's 166 hours. So making one at a time is not optional. Not an option. I mean, we can sloop it. That's 2. That cuts it in half, which still isn't as much as it would need for all the nuclear pasta. So at this point, really what we're looking at is just multiplying the product lines I already have that exist and getting those last two products cooking. The singularity cell, I think, is a pain. Kinda. I mean, that's not too bad. We have to make a lot of those because we use those. You have to feed those to your portals if you want to use the portals, but we don't have to use the portals. We've got launch cannons. So it's not that big a deal. Thinking. So it's a matter of whatever we want to do first. But the ballistics something shouldn't be a problem. I feel like we should be able to make 4 at a time. Wait, how many? Let me take it upstairs. Let me take this upstairs and get the questions up there. So we're making 5 rockets per minute, and I still had one slooped. Get my sloops back. So we're making 5 per minute, and we need how many? Okay, so that's enough to support 2 ballistic warp drives. So the singularity no, it's not. Oh my god. No, that's enough to support 2.5. No, that's enough to support 5. We could make 5 a minute with that. Okay. So that's freaking good. Okay, let me back this up. Let me one at a time here. So so we can make 5 per minute with what we have. Plus, if we sloop it, that's 10 per minute. That's not bad at all. That's 1,000 minutes. That's a couple hours, like 10 hours, something like that. 12 hours, 15 hours, 18 hours. I don't know how to math. Dark matter crystals aren't going to be a problem at all, actually. I don't think, because we can just feed that as much SAM as we want. We can spit out as many dark matter crystals as we want. And then, yeah, we make them out of time crystals. That's pretty easy. Diamonds and dark matter residue, not a problem. So dark matter crystals aren't a problem. Superposition oscillators, we got to do some dancing to get those. Oh, and the MAM research. I wonder what else we get out of the MAM research. I wonder what's left. Turbo diamonds. Oh, and I can't re-roll, so that's it. We've researched everything except the pink diamonds. That's all we have left, the quartz diamonds. So that's everything. That's awesome. So that's done. And get rid of that. So the ballistic warp drive is not that bad. It really isn't. Superposition oscillators. We need 20 superposition oscillators a minute. So we need... Let's see what that what does that translate to? What does that translate to for crystal oscillators? 5 a minute to get 5 a minute. And I said we needed how many? 2 a minute. Okay, and then it's the quantum encoder that builds the AI thingamajig, AI expansion server. So that needs superposition oscillators as well. So we got to figure out how many of these we're going to make a minute. Freaking one product line should be enough. Because it would be 8 a minute. That's about what we're building with the ballistic warp drives. We're going to be building 10 a minute of those. And if we sloop this, we'll get 8. So maybe 2 of these would be the way to go. So that's 4 superposition oscillators. Okay. Oh, and how many of those am I making? The magnetic field generators. Those have got to be... We're making 2 a minute. So those we need to increase, but those should be pretty easy. Freaking electromagnetic control rods, man. Always the freaking worst. So we have our work cut out for us for next Friday's stream, for sure. Yeah, we're going to have our work cut out for us. We need to increase nuclear pasta production. That's the biggest thing, which that's just, we need more copper powder. And then, yeah, we're going to need more copper powder. We're going to need to increase, nuclear pasta production is going to be the biggest thing. And we need nuclear pasta for something for the ballistic warp drive, too. This is all going to get torn down and rebuilt. That was temporary in order to get us the last unlock there. So I'm confident we can probably finish this map, not by Friday, but by the Friday after that. I think that'll be about when we wrap this thing up. I don't know if we're going to continue to build on this server. I think I do want to start a new one. I want to do like one more in vanilla, and then after that get into modding and start going down that rabbit hole and see what we have from there. Yeah. For sure. So, I think I'm actually gonna call it a night. It's about midnight. I said I was gonna go for a couple hours. We started. It's been about 5 hours. You know, we did some dusk. It sucks that dusk actually kind of went sideways because of just my technical difficulties. But I appear to have that sorted out. But it kind of sucks because we quit dusk a little early because of that. I thought the problem was the game, but the problem was actually OBS. So I am gonna still install this new. I think I'm still gonna install this new network adapter because I think it's still a problem. That might be the bottleneck that I'm having. That might be why I'm having a bitrate issue when I'm trying to stream in 2 formats. But great stream. Yeah, man, for sure. It could have been better. I feel bad about the technical difficulties. It's kind of threw me off my rocker all night. I feel like I'm just much lower energy than I usually am. But it's a Saturday stream. We keep these kind of short anyway, and I'm just a little bummed out about Dusk being in shorter than I'd want. I wanted to go a little farther with that, but the technical difficulties were bothering me, making me want to wrap it up a little sooner. So that's fine. I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna do Silent Hill. We're gonna go probably several hours into Silent Hill, more than we did with Dusk. Like, I actually want to try and finish the game. I don't necessarily think I'm going to try and finish it in one sitting. I'm not going to sprint through it like when I did Faster Than Fog, but I'm at least going to try and get through 3 of the 5 major zones tomorrow. And then I don't know if we'll switch to Satisfactory. I probably will run out the clock. It just depends on how we're doing. So we'll do that tomorrow. And then I'm back Tuesday. We're doing the Portal co-op with Threat Level Zombie. We're going to do the co-op mode for Portal 2, which I think is going to be awesome. So we'll go ahead and wrap things up for now. I'm going to work on my YouTube video for this week. I have an idea for something I want to put together, and then I'm going to do some other stream improvements as well. There's some things I want to add, some sound effects and some buttons and all that stuff. I just haven't had the time to do it all. So I'm going to get all that done. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Is anybody on that I want to visit? I don't think so. I think it's kind of a weird time. So